I decided to do my windshield survey on the 2 mile radius surrounding the Tri County Health Department located off of Colfax Ave in Aurora. The outstanding assets that I saw within this community was most importantly the proximity to healthcare. The Tri County Health Department itself serves as a um, clinic for immunizations and sexual health, as well as having education, screenings, and birth control available for the underserved populations. And then 1.6 miles away, there's University Hospital, the VA Hospital, and Children's Hospital, which you can get to by walking if you really needed to. The 15 bus goes right past it. And I even looked up Uber, and it's like at the height of traffic, it's like $7.50, worst case scenario, if you couldn't obtain an ambulance. Um, Going off of that, the transportation around the area is very impressive. There's 153 and 15 lines running all the time, all over the place from the RTD. The light rail is a mile away, which can get you to the airport, further down into Aurora, into the city. There are a lot of different options. And then if you do have a car, there's direct access to 225, which can connect you to both 25 and 70, and it's right there. And then proximity to resources was also pretty impressive. Just in a half mile around the Tri County Health Department, there was a Walgreens, gym, grocery store, post office, bank, bus stop, and restaurants. The biggest challenges, however, that I saw was just specifically around green space. It's all concrete. There are trees that are planted, but not like a park or something like that. It was not visually appealing. There is one park called Altura Park in the area, but that's north and it's very small. There was a brand new built Starbucks, so that was someplace you could go if you wanted to meet up with anyone or sit outside. But there are no real other areas specifically for this to enjoy the outdoors. You would have to probably go towards the hospital or Stapleton in order to get those green spaces, public parks, playgrounds, all that stuff in order if you want to be outside. All this shows very low environmental quality. It's all concrete. There's a ton of gas stations and streets. All not good for the environment. The most striking aspect of the community was definitely the mosaic of different types of neighborhood in close proximity to each other. Directly around TCHD, it's mostly businesses, concrete, and apartments or trailer parks. Then 2 miles west, there's the hospital with new built strip malls, buildings, and luxury apartments. And then due south of the health department, 1 to 2 miles, there's a lot of tract housing neighborhoods ranging from what looks like 50s to 80 builds, which show a lot of signs of crime due to shattered glass on the streets and cardboarded windows of cars with a multitude of neighborhood watch signs. And all of these different things are within a 2 mile radius. The most unexpected that I felt was actually the difference in feel of the community from one side of the 225 bridge to the other. As stated earlier, west of the bridge is new luxury and gentrified on Colfax, while east of the bridge is concrete, older buildings, and much less appealing aesthetically. The most important takeaway message from this assignment would definitely be where a patient lives can dictate what resources they can or cannot obtain. So it's really important to dig a little deeper to understand what the patient you are caring for can and cannot do within the restraints of their community. So you can try and come up with something more creative interventions if necessary, so your patient can succeed after they're in your care. Because as much as we're in charge of taking care of them, especially in like a hospital setting, we can give them all the resources in the world while he's there. But when they leave, we want to make sure they succeed too.